reggae ambassadors.
Hey, singing melody.
The reggae ambassadors.
Hey, Lionel
The reggae ambassadors.
Back to the phone.
Spinning Music TV Australia live in Toronto with the man, Mr. Melody.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me. You know, you're bringing up a new album.
Yeah, the album, they call me Mr. Melody, you know, and just as you said it earlier, people always say, why you don't have an album title, they call me Mr. Melody, or call me Mr. Melody, or Mr. Melody. You know, so it's funny how you say that just now, because that's the name of the album. They call me, so the people call me Mr. Melody, which the album is out since January 17th and has been doing some great things. The single Collide has been doing wonders. You know, it was #1 over 15 different places in the world.
Right.
You know, so that was a big success for me this year. And the next single that we're coming out with, the album, matter of fact, the album was #6 on the Reggae Billboard chart. And, you know, so we're doing some great things.
The dawn is breaking, a light shining through. You're barely waking, and I'm tangled up in.
And you said Collide is massive in Africa, right?
Yes,
So-
yes, it is massive in Africa and the States as well. You know, in some degrees, you know, California and so on, and here in Canada too. You know, there's a lot of rotation with it. You know, because I was at Redemption last week, I
with the
performed there.
Bandits.
Yeah, with Bandit,
Right,
and trust
right.
me, it was awesome when I draw that tune. Everybody was just singing, you know. So it's a
Right.
good vibe, you know, and it's a feel-good time again. The music that I come out with now, it's feel-good music, you know. So you get back into your reggae shoes and
Right.
you sit down and you get to enjoy the real stuff, you know. Yeah.
Now we know you're singing Melody, right? So there's, I guess with the people, there's a bit of evolution there. But for those that don't know you, take us back to when you first started your career and so on.
Wow. When I first started in 1986, to be exact, and you know, my first recording was with the legendary King Tubbies,
Right.
called Timey. Girl, I tie you on Timey, Timey, you better go on. Long time. Them times Sing J was the thing, you know.
Right.
And you know, we fast forward a little bit. We went on to King Jammies, you know, recording a lot of stuff, you know, with King Jammies, me and Johnny P. And then from there we move on to Bobby Digital, you know, as the same school. And from Bobby Digital to Steely and Clevie, where I record my first hit song, which is called Show Me With Your Love. And you know, we move on from there. Start recording from another producer called Parish, where I did my first album for VP Records. That was called Original. And that was my first album VP put out. And from there on, we just keep going, you know what I mean, up till today. You know, then we turned to Fat Eyes, when Fat Eyes have a good 15-year relationship working. Put out the album called Sweeter, We Want You Back for Good. That went #2 on MTV video playlist, you know. So, you know, from there on, we keep working. We still keep a relationship. And now we did another album called Expression with Fat Eyes again, along with VP Records, you know, and that was a success again. So this is actually my 5th album that I'm coming out with right now, which is called They Call Me Mr. Melody, which is out right now. And you know, I'm just proud. It's on my own label called Shem Music Production. So I'm now stepping up front as a guy who have paved the way for a long time, and just step up front now and start to be that man to really run my own record company and put out some other artists and stuff, you know. So I'm really proud of that.
Nice, very nice. Congrats on all the accomplishments,
Thank
you know. And besides your solo career, tell us how Lust came about.
Oh, Lost is, we've been friends from King Tubby's days,
Right.
a long time, you know, and we always come together to sing harmonies, you know, and we were actually watching the music as well, like the Diamonds, you know, the Paragons and so on, because those are the music that we used to in terms of harmony sounding music. And we realized that was fading out after about the year about 1989 or so. Those kind of harmony music was kind of fading out of the radio stations. So we always talk about having a group, and because we are solo artists, everybody is like all over the place. So one year we decided to come together and make it happen. That was 1997. We came together and we said, listen, we have to be serious about this, and we recorded our first single called Sweetness of Your Love that jumped to the #1 spots for weeks, outdo everything for that year, you know. And you know, from there on we just kept the group going. But what actually kept the group really going up till today is really the respect that we have for each other, as we said before, and the respect for the talent itself and the music. So through that, Lost has inspired a lot of group coming out of Jamaica, younger group like the TOK, the Voicemail, all of those guys, you know, Lost has inspired them. You know, it's through Lost, everything come true from there.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the other thing about it is that we got the opportunity to meet Lucky D, and he was traveling in Australia and South Pacific, you know, and mashed up the place, flattened it, you know, and it's just the power of Lust and reggae music, you know, the conscious reggae, but also the lovers rock that gravitates in different parts of the world, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Well, if you pick any member of Lost and drop them anywhere, it's done. And if you put us together, it works. You understand? So it's really like a vocal powerhouse group that can give you at least 3 hours performance non-stop. And the energy is still there. You know, so when you say Lost, you're talking about energy, you're talking about entertainment, you're talking about everything, every aspect of pleasing the crowd. That's what we aim for. We aim for making the people who pay come out feel like they have a ball. And that's what we aim for all the time.
Right, right. Well, we definitely appreciate all your hard work. You know, it was a great show tonight here in Toronto, Canada, celebrating 50 years of Jamaican culture.
Man, I can't tell you how much that means to me. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's really an awesome moment, you know, for everybody to come together, not just Canadians, but people from all over the world, right. You know, come together as one, celebrating our 50. You understand? So it's really a feel-good time, you know. And like I said, we want to carry the spirit right into 2013 to be productive, you know, to remember that we are a people of, you know, a lot of high status, and we need to represent in the world anywhere we go, do the best that we can, and, you know, treat people and other people well as well.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Enough respect. I want to say thanks a lot for giving us a few minutes of your time.
Blessings.
All the way in Toronto, Spinning Music TV Australia. We're out.
Chance to get to know me. Oh, this must be the girl for me. Oh, what a difference this world gon' see.